Hello everyone. In today's video we are going to talk about the best 7 Linux terminal emulators. Myself Mohammad Zubair and this channel is all about showing you how to become a highly paid IT pro really fast. So without any further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Terminator. So I'll just search for Terminator as I have already installed that one. Here it is, I'll just open that one. Well, Terminator is an alternative terminal for Linux and it comes with a little additional features and functionality that you will not find in the default terminal applications. So for instance, let's say in Terminator, you can split your terminal screen both horizontally and vertically as you wish. Now I'll show you some of the key shortcuts that you can use. For example, if you press Ctrl-Shift-E, it will split the windows vertically as you can see. Now we have two windows for our Terminator. Now if you press Ctrl-Shift and O, it will split your screen horizontally as you can see. Now if you see, the focus in my Terminator is on this window. And to change the focus, we have some shortcut as well. If you just press Ctrl-Shift-N, the focus will be shifted on the next view. And if you press Ctrl-Shift+P key, it will shift your focus on the previous active window. Now, let's say I want to close one of these windows or I want to close the one in which I have my focus. So for that purpose, just press Ctrl-Shift-W and it will close this window. In case if you want to exit from your Terminator, we have a shortcut key as Ctrl-Shift-Q and you will be able to exit from your Terminator. If you press Ctrl-Shift-X, it will enlarge active window as you can see. Now we have only one window as this is the enlarged one. And at the end, I'll show you some more things. So if you just click on this button from here, you can create new groups and you can name your group anything. I'll name it as Skills Build and I'll just hit enter. So here if you see, we have a group name as a skills build and in that you can have as many windows for your Terminator as per your liking. Then it offers some more features that you can go with and you can go through. And that was all about the Terminator. Number 2, Tilix. Well, Tilix is a very powerful Linux emulator that you can consider to install into your Linux distribution. So I'll just search for Tilix, here it is. If I talk about its feature, well, you will be surprised to know that it supports the images, drag and drop option, multiple panes, notifications, etc. Let me open my files and if I go to my pictures, here it is, I'll open that one. Here I have my screenshots. So this is one of the screenshots that I have taken earlier. Now I'll shift to my Tilix. Here it is, let me rearrange that one. Now in terms of image support, you can copy that image and you can paste that one into your Tilix as you can see. So it has successfully taken its path on its own. I will just remove this command and it also supports drag and drop. In terms of drag and drop, if I drag my screenshot, let me resize my image here. Now if I drag and drop my image into my Tilix, as you can see, it supports the drag and drop as well. And not only that, Tilix also supports multiple panes. In terms of notification, let's say you are working something, let's say you are installing something. I write here sudo apt space install VLC and as soon as you are done with this process or with this task, you will have a notification from your Tilix. So how cool is that? In terms of persistent layout, it allows you to group your terminal windows and you can save them and you can load them from the disk. If you keep pressing Ctrl-Shift-T, as you can see, the number of windows are increasing onto my side pane. As you can see, we have 5 of them now. In case if you want to have new window for your Tilix, just press Ctrl-Shift-N and we have a new window for our Tilix. I'll just close this one. And in case if you want to go one window up, as we have 5 of them available in here, just press Ctrl-Shift-Page up. So as you can see, we are onto our 4th one, now into 3rd one, 2nd one and the 1st one. In case if you want to go down, just press Ctrl-Shift and page down key. Now if I press Ctrl-Alt+R key it is splitting my windows with 2-1 but vertically. And here we have button for that as well. If I just click on this button, it will add a terminal horizontally into my Tilix. In case if you want to add one more vertically, just click on that button and you will have that one in here. Now, in case if you want to close this active window, just press Ctrl Shift W and it will keep closing the active windows for you. Here we also have a plus sign, and if you just click on it, it will keep on adding windows into your Tilix. Here we have some other options in terms of our Tilix here as well. You can open new window, you can open an existing one, you can save this one, and you can have many more things. You can have name of this window as well. So that was all about the Tilix, and you might have an idea that how powerful it is. Number 3, Guake. Well, Guake Terminal was originally inspired by an FPS game Guake. Unlike some other emulators or some other terminals, it works on overlay on every other active window. All you have to do is to open emulator using the shortcut key, which is F12, and it will appear from the top. Let me just search for Guake into my system. Here it is. I'll just click on that one. So here you can see it says is ready and we can use that one. So here we have the preferences that we can have in terms of our Guake, or you can say these are different features that we can have. We have general section and we have main window. So here you can see that how much features it offers and how much customization it offers us to do in terms of shell. Then in terms of scrolling, you can have number of lines, then you have appearance. So as you can see, we can have as many colors as per our liking. For example, if I click on this one, so from here I can pick a particular color and I can set it for my Guake. And now we are good to go. So again, we have quick open, hooks, compatibility settings, and many more. So that shows that Guake is a very powerful and a very supportive terminal emulator that we can consider to install. Number 4, Alacrity. Well, it is a cross-platform terminal emulator that we can use, and its extensions, options, and focuses on integration. Alacrity is an interesting open source and it is a cross-platform terminal emulator, even though it is considered as something in beta phase, but it still works wonderfully. Now I'll open that one. I'll just write here Alacrity, here it is. I'll just open that one into my system. So here you can see it looks very simple, but it aims to provide you with an extensive configuration option while keeping the performance in mind. For example, it has the ability to click through a URL using a keyboard, and you can copy different text to a clipboard and you can paste them into this terminal. And for more information and for more features, you can explore its GitHub page. I'll put the link in the description of this video as well. Number 5, Konsole. Well, some of you might have an idea that with KDE desktop environment or with the Linux distribution in which we have KDE desktop environment, we get Konsole as a default terminal. But in case if you want to use it onto your Ubuntu, you can do that as well. It is a very lightweight and customizable Linux terminal or Linux emulator. I will just search for it. Here it is. I'll just open that one. Well, if you are a newbie, this probably needs no introduction. And not just limited to that, it also comes with a lot of KDE apps as well. So even if you are using some other Linux distribution or some other desktop environment, you can still use Konsole, as it is a very lightweight terminal emulator and it is very easy to install. Now I'll talk about some of its features. First of all, if you just press Ctrl Shift N, it will open a new window. As you can see, I'll just close this one. In case if you want to add more tabs, just press Ctrl Shift T, and as you can see at the bottom, we have new tab opened in front of us. In case if you want to close this particular session, just press Ctrl Shift W and it will close the tab. If you press Ctrl Shift Q, it will close your console. As you can see, I'll open that one once more time and I'll talk about some of its other feature now. So here at the top, we have file. From here, you can open new window, new tab. You can clone that tab as well. You can save the output in a document as well. In terms of edit, view, and bookmarks, if you are working something really important and you want to save that one, you can bookmark that one as well, just like any browsers. Then you have your plugin option that you can include or you can integrate with your console, and then you have some of the settings that you can perform. I'll not go into the detail of that one. Number 6, Kitty. Well, if we talk about its key highlights, well, it is a very feature-rich console or terminal, and it is a GPU based. It offers fast performance and it's a cross-platform. It means you can use that one onto your Mac operating system as well. I'll just search for that. While Kitty is apparently an underrated and very unpopular option among terminal emulator users, but it offers plenty of useful features while supporting tiling windows as well. And it is a GPU based emulator which depends on the GPU and takes load of CPU when you work on it. Now if we talk about some of its features, if I press Ctrl Shift N, it will open a new window in front of you, as you can see. Now if you press Ctrl Shift T, it will open a new tab, as you can see on the bottom. In case if you want to close it, just press Ctrl Shift W and you are good to go. Now in case if you want to close this window, just press Ctrl Shift Q and again press it, and we are done with the Kitty and we are out of it. So that was all about the Kitty, and now let's move on to the last Linux emulator for this video. Number 7, Xterm. Well, it is another feature-rich and one of the oldest terminal emulators. Xterm is one of the most popular terminal emulator out there that you can find. If I search for Xterm, here it is, I'll just open that one. Well, even though it might seem to be the blotted option when compared to some other Linux terminal or emulators, but it's still a decent option that you can try for your Linux distribution and for your Windows systems. It's been actively developed for more than 2 decades, and now it seems to be constantly evolving. This is not a visually appealing, or this is not a tool that have very good graphics and interface, but it supports a lot of features. For example, you can have drag and drop in it, you can copy paste different things as well. So that was all about the Xterm, and that was all about the 7 Linux emulators or terminal emulators that you can consider using. Please leave a like, subscribe and press the bell icon. We'll get back to you in the next video. Till then, take care.